Hi everyone, this is Terry, and you're listening to Insights with Terri Coots. Thank you so much for joining me to explore together the week of September the 16th through the 22nd, 2024. Now, we still have a lot of Virgo energy. I'm grateful. I do need to clean things up, and that Virgo energy makes you want to. And oftentimes, if you've taken your vitamin B12, you'll have the energy to do it. And that, you know what, that's a water-soluble vitamin. So we all are usually, if we're not taking our vitamin B12 and you're feeling like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't have the energy, you might want to look at that little baby. Like I said, water-soluble, it goes in and out. There's no accumulation, and so many people have benefited from vitamin B12. You might want to search that out yourself, remembering that this is entertainment. But I know a lot of people just don't get, well, maybe our food doesn't have what we need anymore the way it used to. But that Virgo energy is going to put in your soul a want to clean things up, to get things done, to clean out that closet, to throw that thing out, or pass it on to Value Village or some furniture rescue group, just to get things a little bit more under control. And it also gives you really good ideas on how you can organize. So I try to really tap into that energy, because who doesn't need to be organized? So I love it when it's there. Now, sadly for me, it's going to change, but it's going to change to a nice little zodiac sign. So on the 23rd of this month, the sun sign will go to Libra, and on the 27th, the planet Mercury will be in Libra. So we'll have two Libras together. Be careful, because Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and attraction, is in Libra, and when we put all three of those together, we'll be wanting to buy things, and we might overspend our budget. So just be careful that that is something that can be a little bit of a vulnerability. No, little bit's the wrong word. A lot. So I really try to avoid Amazon during this time. You know, that little bird bath that you might desperately need for $9.99. Oh, wait a minute, there's one that's a little bit better. Oh, that's a nicer quality. That's only $23. Oh, wait a minute, look at that one that's in blue. That's only $50. Well, then pretty soon, for a bird bath that you could have just, I'm talking about house bird bath, that you could have just put a dish down, you've just spent how much money? So just be careful. We lean towards it. That's just the issue with it. And as I said, we already talked about the Venus thing. Mars, the planet of our drive, our passion, that is still in Cancer. Yay! I love that energy, because it's nurturing, it's kind. You want to be nice to people. People like to be nice to you. It's a nice energy. Sometimes we can get a little sticky, so the needs may be greater than the allowing or the ability to fill the needs of people around us. And that can get sticky when somebody needs more than you can give. That can be a little overwhelming, but yeah, you know, that's about practicing boundaries, right? So we'll get some practice in where is our boundary? Can we hold it? Do we want to hold it? So we have to kind of look at that in the beginning. The beginning of the week, we will have vulnerabilities in the lower limbs. So that would be your feet, the toes, your lower limbs. So if your feet or any part of your body in the lower limb is giving you issue, it's just talking to you, because that's our vulnerability at the beginning of the week. That's telling you maybe you've been on your feet too long, maybe you're doing too much, maybe you better do a little bit less running around, a little bit more sitting, or, you know, vice versa, maybe less sitting and a little bit more swimming, or something that takes the pressure off those little feeties. Or maybe you even need better shoes. That's a possibility. Also, the beginning of the week, there's a little bit more psychic energy. Now, it's a little airy, and when I say that, I mean There are some people that you talk to that are really into conspiracy theories and spiraling down some rabbit holes, really weird thinking and gobsmacking, actually. And then it's very difficult sometimes to know where the line is of respectfully listening to somebody's opinion without pushing your opinion on them. But this light, airy energy isn't as positive as possible. It's psychic, but it's psychic in an airheaded way. So just kind of keep an eye on that you're not spinning out of control, or that you're not putting pressure on somebody that can't take that pressure of talking too weird. Then the middle of the week, it moves from the feet and the lower limbs up to the head. So we may have vulnerabilities with the head, the teeth, the tongue. Those will be your vulnerable places. If you do tend towards migraines, you may find that there might be some pressure there. And the arteries. So if you have clogged arteries, don't do too much too fast. Don't have a heart attack on us. And then towards the end of the week, we'll be looking at moving down more towards the neck, the vocal cords, the throat, the thyroid gland. So these are just vulnerabilities. It doesn't have to happen. Just be aware of it. That's all. Just be aware. And then you're listening to what your body's trying to talk to you about. The number that was given to us this week, it's an unusual number for us because we always seem to, we always seem to get the same number, but this is number 22. Now I could make 22 a 4, but that's not what they wanted, so I'm not the boss of this. So it's actually 22. So this is where we tend, when you combine 22 with where the planets are now, we tend to seek a collective activity. So that means that maybe the whole family will go axe throwing. My family's a little different than yours, I'm sure. Or shooting, so it's a collective activity. It's an energy field that lends towards, I'm snickering here, lends towards being highly intelligent. So it's more intelligent energy than is more often the case. The reason I'm snickering, I'm sorry, is because I'm just remembering a Trump speech at a rally when he was talking about how intricate his economy speech was going to be and how you had to be intellectual to understand it. And I swear he didn't say 2 words that that were past first grade. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to snicker. The personal life can go to second place with this placement of 22. So just be careful of that. Personal life is important, and I tend myself to do the same thing, put work first. I don't mean to. It's a default that I have to be aware of because I love my work. I love my people. I love my clients. I love training the dogs. I love everything. So I just have to be careful not to put personal relationships and personal life aside and make it take second place and work first place. Just be careful. Just be aware of what you're doing. And there can be a desire with this number 22 to build things for others. So guess what I'm going to do? I need a parrot stand. Just a parrot stand. And I'm going to ask a person that I know is really good with his hands and maybe goad his wife into trying to help me make a little parrot stand, since this energy would push him to maybe want to build things for others. Maybe I'll be one of those people. And there's the ability to see far and more in, I'm going to say, a broad context. So seeking information so that you can see ahead in a big picture. And it's inspirational and it's strong. And it really wants us to listen to our inner voice. When you put this 22 with the Pisces in the moon on Monday, Tuesday, moving from Pisces to Aries on Wednesday, so the beginning of the week, that inner voice is going to be trying to train you. And the weakness of number 22 with where the planets are right now is trying to get ourselves to use a more humanistic attitude, to just become human, to laugh at what's funny, to not be so worried about how we work our words that it's got to be perfect. Just be human. And you've got to be careful to watch out for mental overload. You can get really overwhelmed by thinking. This could throw ourselves towards insanity if we're not careful, because where the moon is, where a lot of the energy is, it could make you not really in a good place. And it'll make us want to avoid concentration, which isn't good when you're trying to find your phone because you weren't paying attention. And it could be anywhere on 43 acres. Not that I've ever done that. So we have to work harder on concentrating when 22 is combined with where the planets are right now. That is our challenge. Now, when I pulled some cards, some of us will be dealing with some fear. Remember, this is general, right? So some of us will be dealing with some fear of lack. So they're suggesting that there might be us, if we worry too much, I mean, you don't want to be stupid, but if we worry too much and our thoughts are constantly going on, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, you will not have enough money. But there's a book that I'd like to suggest. I'm only in it a little way, but it's a pretty decent little book if you're interested in reading. It's by Tosha Silver, and it's called It's Not Your Money. And I've just started it, and I know that the creative vision board is important, and I do a lot of manifesting myself. But there's more to it. Easy, really. If you read the book, it's easy. It's just a little bit more. So it might be something that you like. It's a quick read. It's not, well, it depends. I shouldn't say that. It's a thin book. It's not very thick. I guess it's not a quick read because I've only been reading maybe a page or so at a time because I want to mull it over, want to think about it a little bit more, give it a little bit more attention. So we're going to have some fear pressed on us. Virgo does that anyway. Virgo worries the heck right out of you. Virgo's getting you to worry about everything. So you add that Virgo energy and then that card that was pulled for a reading. Some of us will be pretty anxious. Some of us will be pretty worried. They're saying that maybe some of us should hold our tongues. I'm a big believer in saying what you need to say. Say it gently, say it kindly, but you know what? Put your cards on the table. But this energy is saying, maybe not. Maybe right now we need to keep our mouth shut. Wow, that's a hard one. Because maybe it won't go so well for us. So this is the kind of time that they're just saying, do a lot of observing, do a lot of thinking about it, but don't maybe necessarily address it verbally right now. And they're saying that we will be offered circumstances that will challenge us to step out of the comfort zone. Don't be silly, but step out of the comfort zone, leaving a little bit of the comfort zone behind, going into the new, unique, unusual, so that we can have more experiences. That's what they want us to do, is have a little bit different experiences, a little bit more unique experiences. Just step outside the comfort zone. So that might mean that you're going to do what I'm doing this weekend. I'm going to Amherstburg and see the Uncommon Festival. And we might even dress up uncommonly. So I'm just going to do something that's different. So if you can, think of, oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on this weekend. Just look at some of it. Do the zombie walk on the 19th of October in Windsor. They're closing down Olette. You could be a survivor, you can be a zombie. How fun is that? just something that's unusual. Go ahead and try it. So that's what they're asking us. There will be a few of you that a really difficult energy is coming at. It's very difficult. It's the kind of energy that kind of takes our life, puts a bomb in there, blows it up, so that we can restructure. So basically, it's like taking everything out of your cupboard. Oh my gosh, what a mess. How did all of that fit in that little cupboard? Catastrophe. And then cleaning out what you don't want, and then only putting back what you're going to absolutely use. And maybe the rest could find a home someplace else. That's a little bit of a scenario suggesting that your life will mirror that event where it'll kind of blow up, get messy, and the universe is saying, but we'll help you put it back together again, and it'll be better than when you did it before. Okay? So that's it, my kids, in a nutshell. Thank you so much for listening, putting up with me. And Charlie, thank you for all the work that you do for us, all of us out there, putting it on Spotify podcasts, Apple iTunes, Amazon Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. And then he gives me the link and I put it on Facebook. Aren't I amazing? So thank you, Charlie. I appreciate everything. And he did the website, www.terriworld.com. And he's archived a few, 4 or 5 of the past podcasts so that you can catch up or just kind of refresh. And he created that website. So if you get a chance and you want to visit and see how good Charlie is, there you go. Alrighty, thanks, Charlie. Thanks all of you for listening. I appreciate your time. You have no idea. And if you need a reading for yourself or you need me to help you with one of your pets, parrot, cat, dog, bird, you just let me know and I'd be happy to help you with that. Give me a shout, text, call 519-726-6699, or you can email me at terri.couTTS@gmail.com. Thanks again, everybody. Have a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.